The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Washington State Cougars offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays. Just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They'll move the tight end. Right back to him on the ground. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll go to the ground.
you definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Quarterback may change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Washington State sends out the punt unit.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start this drive with an end around. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The give to the tailback. Get headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, get ready to play that. Nice job.
He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to ride this running back. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The play action fake. And the timing just a hair off. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Punt is on its way. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the toss. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Going to the running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it on the move. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to run it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to the ground game on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, it's a reverse. Plows through the defense. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Back to pass. Here's Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roach. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Washington State will have to boot it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Rudolph. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Complete to the left. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Rudolph. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But
there he goes. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the ground with the back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll try to get outside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Canty. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Looking down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make. But I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB. But it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option, the give. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the tight end. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. Straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Finds his tight end. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Gonna swing it on second down. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's loose down the middle. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've got to get points on this drive before this thing gets out of hand. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Bean. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on.
Illegal forward pass.
The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Second down coming up. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Washington State lines up quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll leave it with the lone back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Off play action. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but
and the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the tight end. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Got him downfield. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. And the Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unleashes to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The handoff, keep working on that clock. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Under fire. He's going for the big play. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take another shot here. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tries to take the top off. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Oh, what a cut. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not